Welcome back, everyone, to our Madden 22 LA Rams franchise rebuild. We are currently 4-0, heading into our first date with the Seattle Seahawks. We had just defeated the Arizona Cardinals 17-7. Threw a few too many picks than I would have liked, so I'm going to work on cleaning those up. There's some certain plays and some certain schemes that just aren't really the best, so we're going to kind of abandon those so I don't throw as many interceptions as I had been. But we are 4-0. Let's go ahead. We have a couple of points here. Let's go ahead and go into our player meeting. One thing they kind of need to fix is making the players much bigger than the coach. They have the player and the coach kind of the same height. They need to make it realistic so that Whitworth is like 6'8" or 6'7". He needs to be way taller than the coach. It's one just a little thing they need to clean up. Okay, so there we go. Beat the Seahawks and commit one or fewer turnovers. I can do that. Game plan, elite quarterback. We're going to try to contain his scrambling. Let's see what kind of yardage we're allowed to give up. Oh, okay, we can keep him under 75. That's pretty easy. We'll definitely make the QB contain part of our game plan, although we might want to do deep passing. Let's go ahead and head into our weekly strategy. See, it's so difficult. I want to either do deep passing or QB scramble. I feel like our contain worked really well against Kyler last week, so I want to keep that up. We'll just keep two high safeties over the top at all times. And we are going to... Let's throw it short. The Seattle Seahawks defense doesn't really scare me too much. Looks like our starters are starting to get a little bit of fatigue. Maybe we should back off their reps. We don't want to get them too much fatigue. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Wrap in Fuller. Very good. We actually have 3 really easy games after this, if we can just get through this one. Let's head right into it.
The last time the Rams visited Lumen Field, they eliminated the Seahawks in the wild card round of the playoffs. LA now returns to Seattle to kick off Week 5 on Thursday night.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
All right, here we go, boys. Let's get after it. A lot of wind.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And for the first time, we get a look at the veteran Russell Wilson as he gets set to lead yet again the Seattle Seahawks offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. So
make sure we go ahead and do our coaching adjustments.
But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense.
And we'll do our option defense to conservative. We'll focus on the quarterback because we do not want him to keep it on the option.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Yeah, he's able to push.
They always run with Chris Carson the first play. Always.
2 yards. Second down now. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game.
Oh, no.
And each play took on more importance.
Whoa.
And they got it done.
That's not a good sign, though.
Second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That is not a good sign.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time you got
DK went right by Ramsey.
On third down, Wilson.
Nope.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
That was scary. DK probably should have caught that.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the L.A. offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit. And now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week. Because he didn't really play up to his normal standards. Throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all. But the team found a way to get it done.
I don't really like any of these plays.
They'll run. This is Daryl.
There we go.
And they get him down.
It's going to be open all day for us.
Across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it.
Okay, they're in zone.
When they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing each other while controlling the defensive linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going.
That's going to be open all day because Seattle's D-line is trash.
Consecutive plays now.
Apart from Puna Ford.
Has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance.
I don't think I was even contacted until like 12 yards downfield. All right, let's hit him with a little pass here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the
I do not know how DJ or whatever his name is, Reed, got all the way across the field on that.
Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step.
Okay, they're blitzing.
Stafford.
There we go.
This man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career.
I think they're in man, but they could also be in cover 3. I'm not sure.
Back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 10 carries.
Yeah, they were in a cover 1.
Yards and a touchdown as well.
Tubb trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Open man
Cup.
Cup complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the
Cooper Kupp on Jamal Adams is a joke.
Good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback.
Look at that, broken tackle. Okay, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We could do a corner.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
I think I want to run it.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
See if Sony can cut it back up over the center. Oh. He kept pushing.
It's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it?
Yeah, gun spacing is fine.
I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's
get in there.
Complete at the 1. Tyler Higbee.
I love that gun spacing on that play because I can hit Higbee in the flat, or I could hit Jefferson on the little stop route.
One of the keys to
or I could even hit the slant
has been scoring
on Woods.
An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Perfect start. Perfect. Could not have scripted a better start for our offense and our defense.
Now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Holding.
It out to the 25-yard
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Flag down. This could set him back.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
Well, that holding call set him up.
Gun empty.
Not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Tackle.
Out to the right to Humphreys. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Get him. Our rush is getting after it. That contain is working really well.
And now it's 3rd down.
What's up, Van Sprinks? How are you today, man? Did you just wake up?
That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers.
I know you probably had a late night last night.
Just to get the ball out of there.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson.
Pick it, pick it. Ooh.
Nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt.
All right, let's continue doing what we were doing the first time.
Take over
We'll run it with Henderson.
So the Rams coming back onto
We'll hit our playmakers. I don't want to be too aggressive.
This one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus.
I would like to get Higbee a little bit more involved than he's been, because he's a good receiver.
You just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal.
They look like they're in man.
On second and very short, Stafford.
Go Woods.
This is caught. It's
Ooh.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Or were they in cover 3?
Big play on the catch and run.
Whatever it was, Woods was wide open in that deep third.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Yeah, they were in a cover 3 match.
So a big play as it gets them all.
Let's hit a little dump off screen to Henderson.
For 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
Yeah.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yards.
Sony.
Running right through him.
What? Come on, Johnny.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good.
Okay, they're definitely in cover 3. Let's run.
The guys who just gave up that play.
Let's run off tackle here.
Following the penalty,
Nope.
Michel.
He went unblocked.
Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 3. Let's do a little Z spot.
To throw is Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route
What the?
in the NFL there. Just find the soft
Ran into his own guy.
and find the 1st down, and that's what he just did. Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make.
I kind of want to just zone run it up the middle.
Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Again, it's Henderson.
Just like that.
He's gonna take this one in.
Not even touched.
Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
They better be panicking soon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
What are you going to do, Russ?
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Gets past one man. And able to break this out all the way to the 30.
Yeah, our kicker should not have been the first guy to tackle that guy.
Bay offense set to go again. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So crazy to see Gerald Everett in a jersey other than the Rams. I was so happy that he scored a touchdown in his first game as a Seahawk. He's a good player. Guy I always liked.
These 2 first downs give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Wilson.
Ooh!
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
That's picked.
Picked off at the 38. The 20.
Darius Williams.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick?
Look at him jump right in front of that hitch.
When you see the interception,
oh, look at that. Sweet.
Your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it.
Okay, we're going to send Woods straight up.
But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air.
And there he goes. Too easy, dude. They show the all-out blitz, and they can't get back in their zone fast enough.
Touchdown on the season, and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is why I'm not scared of Seattle's defense. They're just so damn predictable.
They have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
I think this might be one of those games, those stat padding games. We get our stats up.
21-0.
But we definitely can't get cocky either because our goal is to commit 1 or fewer turnovers. So we don't want to get so cocky that we start committing turnovers.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast.
They might run it.
Quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They did.
On 3rd down.
They ran it to the edge, ran right into Leonard Floyd.
Will not escape, and that is
terrible play calling.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys
He fought through a double team.
Spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he puts a little something extra to this one, by far his best of the night. With it is Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10.
Couldn't get around the defense.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at
Cover
all
4.
as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run.
No, that was
You can do it both ways. We usually
a man blitz there.
Reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On second down and 4.
Ah!
Over the middle, complete.
Oh my God, I can't believe Woods caught that.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10.
Ooh.
And he's going to bowl his way.
I like those RPO handoffs.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
I'm going to let it run down to the 2 minutes. My goal is at least get a field goal before half. We get the ball to start the second half as well.
First half for football.
There we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back
Zone.
to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Deshaun Jackson is now with his 4th franchise in his 14th NFL season, but this one, a homecoming a little bit. He grew up in Long Beach, so playing for the Rams seems like a natural. Picks up a 1st down with that catch there.
Go, Darryl. Yeah.
Running back, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down at Stafford. He'll get this underneath.
Look at Darrell Henderson.
And taking it to the 15-yard
Look at him
before he's
just
brought down.
get all those targets.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's
Go,
Michel.
Sony.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it.
Even if I have to take a field goal, I'd rather do that than turn the ball over.
And they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A chance to really cap off a
If I can get tricky here, I can get Jamal Adams blocked. Oh, Gotti.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jamal Adams backed up into his zone.
Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down.
That's what's up.
And the Rams will extend their lead.
Beat him to the corner. Look at that.
For halftime.
Never even touched him.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were
And we get the ball to start
a
the second half.
there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated
Just
by a
to let you guys know, I do play on all pro difficulty. Usually I try to make, have the games be pretty close. But this one is just not close at all. This looks like a blowout.